I'll start with one of the most impactful stories that changed me as a person and as a father. Um, so I grew up in a single parent household, just my mom and my sister and myself. So no real father figure, nobody to model or take after. Like a lot of uncles and stuff, and I could pick out the best pieces of them and try, but not living through a father figure day in and day out. So I didn't have anything to model, and I always thought, like, because I enjoyed working, like work was it. So when we had Eloise, I just assumed in my head that I had to keep working. Joanna took time off with maternity leave, and we did some time there, but it was, I need to keep working. And when you don't have this most important thing in your life, like, plopped into your lap, it's okay to work 12 and 15-hour days. You can work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and still have a relationship with your spouse. You can still go out to dinner. You can run long days. You can work hard and play hard. But when you add in these children that require so much investment and require you to be present, etc., that's something you can completely miss if you're in the mindset I was in. And I would have missed that had it not been for Kurt, my president and mentor at Tech Electronics, and Joanna calling me out and saying, like, this is not how it's supposed to be. And you need to understand that, like, you have to invest just as much effort and time in being a father and being present. It's not just about work and coming home and getting an hour or two. It's about shared responsibility and shared duty. From Kurt's perspective, he's like, work will always be there. Like, you need to set some boundaries with yourself, sit down and talk with Joanna and really establish, like, what is going to work best for your family. Like, work will always be there. And that was really eye-opening for those two people, a really good friend and mentor, and then my best friend and partner saying, like, you can't burn it at both ends anymore. And I made a promise right then and there, like, I can start work as early as possible, but I'll end it at 5 every single day. And religiously for over 15 years at Tech, well, I guess Eloise is 10 going on 11. So over 10 years at Tech, I lived that, left at 5. Like, yeah, you might have events and stuff like that, but I was going to be home and be present. And it wasn't just a one-sided, where the mom takes care of bedtime routine and dinner and everything like that. Like, it really was a partnership. And that's not something, when you grow up in a single family household, like, there's only one person. So one person handles everything. Dinner, bedtime routines, getting you to games, everything like that. So being there, like, that was really important. Bath time routines, reading every night. Once we had Connor, splitting up and dividing and conquering these two, like, rambunctious and crazy little booger eaters out there that are just, running amok. It was probably one of the most impactful things is for Joanna to help me understand, like, that's what a true, like, role model and father and leader of our family looks like. Not somebody who's just at work and then just checking out. It's checking in for people at work and then checking in again for people at home and being present in that moment. So that really changed me. And it's, I would impart that advice on anybody if I saw somebody burning the candle the same way that I was, or making the assumption, like, you just have to go and work and earn it all day, every day like that. It's not all it's cracked up to be.